I recently came back from a cruise that I have never done before. Even though I've been on over 40 cruises, this was my first Love Boat theme cruise, and truthfully, I did not know what to expect. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, the original TV show The Love Boat ran from 1977 to 1987. And of course, I was a teeny baby back then, but actually I do really remember The Love Boat. It was part of my childhood in some ways growing up, but even over the years, as I've really enjoyed cruising, I also really did continue to have a bit of a nostalgic feeling towards The Love Boat as well. And I think that many people, young and old, who enjoy cruising feel that way too. So I jumped on booking the Love Boat themed cruise hosted by the original cast of the show, but I have to admit, I did not know what to expect. Would there be too much Love Boat? Would there not be enough Love Boat? Would there still be regular activities, and would it feel like a regular cruise? What would the people be like on the cruise, and would we have a chance to see or even meet the cast? Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you what this cruise was like, including many of the special events on board and the regular activities, the food, and the cruise ports of call. And of course, I am going to let you know if this is a cruise that I would book again. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Now, as we boarded Enchanted Princess, we noticed the Love Boat themed decor and nostalgic backdrops that made really good photo ops throughout the cruise. It was a really festive atmosphere, and spoiler alert, that really happy atmosphere stayed with us throughout the entire cruise. Now, when we got to our cabin, we found our schedule of special Love Boat themed activities so we could plan, in addition, of course, to the regular Princess Patter or schedule of daily activities. Now, on our bed, we found Love Boat themed tote bags that were part of the Love Boat exclusive package. Now, included in the package were a Love Boat themed mug, a Love Boat t-shirt, a Love Boat lanyard, an invitation to an exclusive cocktail party, and a group dinner later on in the week. And as well, there was also reserved seating for the Love Boat special events that would happen in the theater. Now, I almost forgot to mention that the sail away party was hosted by Jill Whelan. It was a really fun sail away party along with Jody, the cruise director, and the Princess dancers and entertainers. The Love Boat themed activities. Now, Princess did a really good job with the different activities that were planned for this cruise, and this started off on the first sea day where there was a cast Q&A. Now, on stage with host and author Jim Colucci were Jill Whelan, who played Vicky Stubing on the original Love Boat, Bernie Capel, who played Doc, Fred Grandy, who played Gopher, and Ted Lange, everybody's favorite cruise bartender, Isaac. This ended up being one of my very favorite events because it was just so interesting to hear all of the cast talk about their time on the Love Boat, their time with hundreds, I think even thousands of guest stars, and of course their time with the late Gavin MacLeod, who played Captain Stubing. Now, following the Q&A, there was a meet and greet where people could take photos with the cast. Now, there were various events either hosted by a cast member of the Love Boat or that were Love Boat themed. And this included making drinks with Isaac the bartender and Ezra Freeman from the Love Boat reality show in Princess Live, as well as Love Boat trivia. Now, Princess already has really good drinks, but they did have something that was pretty fun, as they had 4 special Love Boat cocktails that guests could try. While I'm still not giving up my Aperol Spritz, Frank really did like the Doc. Now, just like the original Love Boat, we did actually go to different cruise ports of call. Now, our cruise on Enchanted Princess took us to Canada, New England, so we did stop in Eastport, Maine, and we were actually the first Princess cruise ship to stop in Eastport, Maine. What a very pretty little town. We actually bought some mustard. Anyway, very enjoyable little town to go see again. We also stopped in St. John, New Brunswick. We absolutely loved it there. I definitely recommend having some of the world famous clam chowder out at Sea Caves. Now, one of my favorite cities is Boston, so we were so happy to get a chance to walk around Boston and to stop in at one of the restaurants in North End, as well as to have some cannoli at Mike's Pastry. I know some people say that modern is better. I've tried both and I do love them both, but I have to say, I do think that I prefer the original at Mike's. If you've been to either, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And Halifax. That was actually the cruise port that we were most looking forward to going. My father was born in Halifax, so we finally had a chance to bring him to Halifax. He absolutely loved it. We went to Peggy's Cove. It's just magical there. We walked along the boardwalk. We had some poutine, some lobster roll, and beaver tail before heading back to the ship. Now, I will share more about the cruise ports in another video, so please let me know which port you'd most like to see. Now, back to the special Love Boat activities, but then I am also going to share with you my thoughts on the food and the entertainment and the overall atmosphere of this cruise. Now, in terms of the special activities, there was one special event that I can't even believe happened on a cruise. Now, a couple of weeks before the cruise, it was announced that the Real Band Air Supply would be playing for us, but they really did. And by the way, their voices, their musical talent, it was just incredible. They put on two absolutely amazing shows, and not only did Princess have this in the theater, but as well they had it simulcast around the cruise ship in different lounges. Now, for those that missed the first Q&A and meet and greet, or even anybody who just wanted to hear a little bit more because it was a different topic, there was another cast Q&A on the last sea day, as well as a meet and greet. So it really gave a lot of people opportunities to take photos and meet the cast. Now, in other evening entertainment, there's always a lot going on Princess in the evening, from live bands that are playing in the Piazza, to an Irish band that is playing in O'Malley's, to a DJ that's playing later on into the night, to the Champagne Waterfall on Formal Night. And I think Princess might have outdone themselves here. During our last sea day, they had a group vow renewal. It was really so beautiful, not only for the people that were participating in the group vow renewal. I think it was about 50 different couples. Frank and I did renew our vows on the cruise, but as well for so many people that were just within the Piazza. It seemed like it was hundreds, maybe even more, but people saying those same vows to each other from all around the 3 decks that were overlooking the Piazza. It was really something special. Well, I guess that's why they call it the Love Boat. Food, dining, and entertainment. The food and dining was very good on this cruise. We went to the main dining room, I think it was 2 or 3 times. We also went to some of the specialty restaurants, and we enjoyed the casual restaurants. We had Gigi's by Alfredo's on embarkation day for lunch. And one evening we decided to do something a little bit different. I've never done this before, but we decided to have a casual meal of burgers and fish and chips at O'Malley's. It was really good, along with that Irish band. Now, every cruise is different for me, but on this cruise I also spent a lot of time at the International Cafe, either having lunch or having breakfast there. And as well, we really did enjoy still ordering a little bit of room service on our balcony. Now, in addition to all the Love Boat themed entertainment, there was also a comedian. There was a production show. It was showtime. I've seen it before, so to be honest, I was a little tired that night, so we went in and we actually snuck away before the show started, but people did say that it was very good, and the dancing and people watching in the Piazza kept us highly entertained for the whole cruise. Now, I do have another video all about Enchanted Princess that's more of a review of the cruise ship, as well as a little bit of a mini cruise ship tour. So I am going to leave that video at the end of this one in case you are interested. But I also wanted to let you know that there is another Love Boat cruise that is going to be coming next year, November 16th, 2025. On the Regal Princess. So if you are interested, you can call your travel agent or book it on the Princess website. Now, please let me know if you would have enjoyed going on this cruise, or maybe if you were on this cruise. Please do let me know down in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.